MLB starter grades Thursday, June 26th, almost July. Crazy. I hope everybody is having a good week. We had a okay to midday here yesterday. I think like 4, 6, and 1. If I'm not mistaken, I did not tally everything. I'll probably do that today because it's a getaway day. I just continue moving. I mean, you don't have to tally your results every single day, in my opinion. It's every couple days. Figure it out. I lost a little. It's okay. Still on a good run. Monday, Tuesday were very strong. Wednesday, a little bit of a drawback. We did not do well on those early day games. So Zach Gallen was not kind. And then we took Skeens over Misio. And we'll have to see how the data keeps catching up. Those are interesting ones to try to dissect. But we'll keep trusting the data long term, seeing what we see, calling it as we see it. Almost about 2-3 weeks or so, putting this stuff out there pretty publicly. Videos in their still infancy, and we'll keep trying to do them. Not as much of a rush today, but we still are entirely in-day games, except for that final nightcap between the Mets and the Braves tonight here in New York, where I am. We got plays on every game. I don't think there's a single game I skipped. So it's a bet the board day, as I like to call it. And that's not because I want it to be. It's just because I think, exercise the edge, see how it goes. We are here for the science of it all. We are down a unit or two, mostly in juice. So, but not paying too much. I think average line is something, average loss line, because, no, that's dumb. Average line is like minus 111 right now. Pretty good for F5s. So we've been taking plenty of underdogs, taking our risks. I would expect the average line to be like, minus 115 or higher, but we're doing a good job. So that's nice to see as well. Let's get into it today. Shorter day, a lot of getaway days. We got to stay away from that. Matchup doesn't have anything. A lot of getaway days. Only one pitcher we don't have anything on. Only one pitcher that is getting the red text trigger in pitches thrown, and that's Gomber. Kershaw hasn't seen a lot of innings pitched. Richardson and Junk, also a little bit lower. Shota Umanga makes his return to his rotation. I think he'd been doing pretty well. Richardson's interesting. Hancock has been a guy who's gotten beat up. I mean, again, if you're getting used to this, you can probably just grab the sheet and understand where I'm probably looking. That's fine. If you want a tail, if you just like some verification on what you're doing, that's awesome. There's no right or wrong way. It's baseball. It's very unpredictable. I would recommend trying to make it as decipherable as possible through using strict rules and experimentation to find profitable avenues and angles before they dry up in front of your eyes, because things change quick. But without too much further ado, let's talk about the games today. About an hour until everything tips off, or first pitch is thrown. Sorry, basketball on the brain. So make sure you are up on getting things going. Don't wait. Games are tipping in an hour. All right, with that said, first 3 games I do believe are all the one. And as I get a spam call, my absolutely plastered everywhere. Everyone has my cell phone number if they want to spam call me for, I don't know, scams, insurance, whatever it is. It could be one in a million things. Hopefully my mic didn't cut. But sorry. Gausman, Bybee. Toronto, Cleveland. Again, we didn't do too hot here, and I don't really care. I think this was like a bad one in terms of the Jays got their runs in the 6th, and it's a similar line here today, if not a better price, and I'll be on them. We're going to go Toronto. We're going to trust that value on Gausman. We're going to trust the JP performance against Bybee. We're going to trust the difference between the two in the direction of Toronto on both sides here, right? Expecting -5 in the market, thinking -14 for me. And then this pitcher market pricing around 4, but I think 12. So we're going to take this side, Toronto, first 5 money line, paid the plus 102. And then also took the team total over just in case, Gaussman continues to be terrible. We get our 2 runs, and maybe it pushes, or maybe Cleveland scores a bunch and we split those 2. I just think it's nicer to take both a game dependent play and a team dependent play, so that you get both sides. And sometimes when we don't have game dependent signals, we won't take it. And we'll do that on Detroit in a second here. We'll only take a team dependent signal because, like, I don't know enough about ends. I just don't know anything about them. I don't want to bet it. I could take Detroit on the money line. I could take it, like, sure, if I really wanted to do it. Hold on, sorry. Excuse me. Gotta lay off the Cubans, No, I don't smoke cigars, but I wish they seem cool. I can't get into them. I just don't like tobacco. It makes me dizzy. Call me crazy. Springs Athletics looks bad. So back to business here. Adult content. I do click the not for kids on YouTube, so it's fine. I can talk about whatever I want, which is great. I got something for you, my loyal viewers. We're adding new shot quality content next week. Really excited about that on Tuesday nights. So this is the first public leak that I'm putting out on that. We will have a basketball only nighttime talk show every Tuesday night. It's gonna be fun. Hoops Chat, we're calling it. SQ Hoops Chat. So come tune in. That'd be fun. All right, back to the seams. Took Detroit, expecting them to score here. 3 runs in the first 5. Offense looks great. You see me tweeting about my guy, Wensiel Perez, big fan. Keeps racking up these extra base hits. Even if the balls don't leave the park, he can get you a double on a well-struck ball very easily. I'm a big fan. And I think, you add that in with what they already have with Riley Green, team's good. Kinstry, Meadows. It's just there's dudes on this Detroit team. There's a reason. So I'm a fan. And we saw Jack Flaherty have some trouble yesterday. Wouldn't be shocked to see Detroit reverberate back a little here today. And again, I don't really want to care about how their pitching does, what the Athletics do. I want nothing to do with that. Very unpredictable. Just give me the 1 unit on the Detroit Tigers team total. I would honestly, and we can start looking into these as I have, and maybe you guys can watch for this as well and help me with it. But when I only play 1 play, how does it do? Should I be putting like 2 units on it here? Maybe, because we're going 2 units on every other game. This is the only angle I have on that game. So should I be putting 2 units here? That's a consideration for me. Let's see how it goes. Something to watch for today. Did we miss out on a unit, or did we save a unit by being conservative instead of aggressive? All right. Emerson Hancock, my guy. I love betting against Emerson. He is currently one of the worst pitchers right now. I actually, yesterday, I created this tab. I'm not sure how well it's going to load today. It might need to load. No, it's here. Okay. Created this tab. I wanted to put together every pitcher and see who's the worst by my grading. Let's see who's down here. Senzatella and Kochanowicz and Dollander. Hiroki Sasaki was really struggling. Logan Allen, Cal Quantrill. Okay. So Emerson Hancock, again, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bottom 20 right now. And Richardson's pitching today. And I think Lorenzen's pitching today. We'll get to those guys. All right. Cleveland, man, what are we doing? They just get away with so much because that ballpark hides so much. I don't know. Maybe it alters the pitch level stuff. Interesting. Survival survivorship bias. Maybe I'm not thinking clearly. Anyway, I made a ranking because I thought it'd be funny. Why not? So yeah, Hancock not really going to cut it today. When you see him come up, probably betting against him. So that's going to be with Minnesota first 5 team total over, right? The team level. And then also seeing that Richardson hasn't been that great, I'm going to go ahead and probably also just take the full game total, not full game, first 5 game, not just this team total, the actual first 5 inning total, over 4.5. I paid minus 125 for that. I got plus 114 for the Minnesota team total. And then I also took Seattle team total. So this was a triple. I got plus 120. I'm just pretty low on Richardson. The pitching, the number of pitches is a little concerning for sure. But I mean, this is the numbers, the quality pitches minus the bad pitches number is really like alarming. We could see a lot of runs today as long as the lineups aren't weakened and we can look. I don't think that'll happen. I don't really predicate anything on that. I expect the market to essentially have that factored in for me. And honestly, sometimes you can beat the market on that, but it's hard. And ideally, you want to almost, in a sense, learn how to trust the market. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I don't know. If you trust the market to be correct, and then you don't have to sit there and be like, well, what? I don't know. It allows you to isolate things, right? If you almost let the market be a control and be like, all right, well, what's going to happen is going to happen. I need to focus on what I'm focusing on, which for me here is starter pitching performance in the first 5 innings. All right. Yeah. Again, you get it. Middling strikeout rates. It's just not going to be pretty. And Richardson, Hancock, both of this 4.5 SIERA, you're very, very likely getting 2.5 runs. Like that's just what you can expect. And Hancock probably 3 runs in the first 5 innings. So I'll take plus money. It's probably not the best day to hit them in terms of temperature. It's a little bit hard at Minnesota. You can pitch well there, but we'll do it. All right, Shane Baz, Michael Lorenzen making that list as well. So we are against Michael Lorenzen. And we're going to trust Baz a little bit here because we're on him. So I did take Tampa Bay. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, I think, this year, just in terms of how often I see value on them. I like their offense. They know how to manufacture runs, and then they also have power. So they're just potent. And then they play in a baby park where you can hit 383-foot home runs. So they're not there today, but they should still be able to do enough work off of Lorenzen, who has been pretty bad and honestly might have some profiling to being better than that. Expecting him to be that 4.5 ERA type guy. Might be a little bit there saying, he's a little better than that, especially if you look at like the whip, which again, a 1.37, these used to be like a death sentence. Now you got guys walking in with 1.43s who've thrown a lot of innings. It's not like some of the lower, like the Mets are starting a guy with a 1.41 today. Whips, I think it's so different. Now we're in this era of the strikeout such that, we see so many more times guys get stranded in scoring position. And that's what the whip kind of illustrates, right? Like Hancock's either going to get lit up or you're going to get mad that he didn't because he had 2 guys on base and he, still got a big strikeout or a double play ground out or something because, they're still effective pitchers and can do well. And everything's probabilistic, right? So like, while I might feel pretty good about this play, all that means is that long term, I think I win it like, 3 to 4% more than what the book's going to charge me. I'm not by any means saying it's like a 70% expected win, an 80% expected win. You should, You only win that 4 out of 5 times. You can lose that pretty easily. So just food for thought. Don't risk what you can't afford to lose. Okay. Sanchez, Hunter Brown. I'm going with the Phillies. Hunter Brown a little overvalued for my liking. So I took the Phillies to score 2 runs in the first 5, over 1.5 at plus 114. And the first 5 money line to Philadelphia at plus 125. Sanchez has done very well this season. And I think the pitch level stuff for these guys looks, Sanchez on the pitch level has honestly looked better. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's the smartest risk. But again, for what I'm saying, it's that, Hunter Brown is going to have a heavier price than he should. That makes sense. He's got really nice numbers, right? You got the guy with the 1.88 ERA at home, Phillies, a little down and out. No Bryce Harper right now. I don't think he's coming back today. I saw a report that maybe he might join for the start of the series. He was going through his pregame work. Oh, they started the series yesterday. Going through his pregame workouts. I don't think he's joining. So, maybe a little bit of an extra discount. I like buying into that. Bohm's been playing all right. They still got Schwarber. They still got Turner. They still got Castellanos, Castellanos is having just an abysmal season. Great American Ballpark product, man. I'm a fan of the meme. I think he's a cool dude. He's obviously a great baseball player, but obviously talking about relative to his contemporaries. He has negative WAR, so that's pretty hard for an outfielder. You don't want that. You don't want that for anyone. And so oof. I think it was like negative 0.2 last time I checked. Let's see. Nick Castellanos, 0.2. He's gotten a little bit hotter. F4. Ooh, 0.1. Yeah, 0.2. Okay. I don't know what these mean, the difference. Oh, okay. I still don't know. But it's not a good season for him. Anyway, support Fangraphs. They're very cool. It's very cheap to get a Fangraphs subscription, and you get a lot of really good data. You can export really, really complex data sets that then you can run your own equations on and very easily import them into Google Sheets. It's like super easy. All you need then is like some good old-fashioned index matches, and you can call data just by typing in a name. Right? I can just go over here and I can just write in Canning, and it scans all my sheets and pulls the data I want from them so that I get what I need in one spot. Fun stuff. Shout out to Fangraphs for making these videos possible in that way. Anyway, 4 more games. Quick video today, right? What are we at? 18 minutes. All right, about the same length as yesterday. Shota Manga coming back. Big fan of his. Some of the numbers not looking great, but the pitch level stuff always looks great for him. I checked. He kind of shut everyone down. He pitched at single A and then triple A. Didn't allow a run. Again, you're getting the opportunity to take him behind a much more formidable offense in Chicago against Palante, who I think is overvalued right now. So I'll go ahead and take Chicago on the money line. In the first 5, I paid minus 134. And then I took the team total over 2.5, first 5, minus 120. And I've been playing these mostly at DraftKings. I haven't been shopping. I've been lazy. I have an account with Caesars as well, but I think I'm down on this DraftKings account right now. So it's easy enough to get down my $100 bets. Yeah, I'm probably costing myself $5, $10 a week, but it's okay. You shouldn't do that if you're serious, but I'm all right with it. It's just I barely have enough time to make these videos, so and I want to, so we'll do that. Kershaw, Gomber. Oh, like and subscribe because goodness of my heart, free videos. Thanks. And hey, maybe we get some advertisers, and it's not out of the goodness of my heart anymore. Junk Birdsong. We got an F, folks. We don't see the F come along too much. Maybe I should get stingers for this too, and I should have little things pop up when we get certain grades. That'll be fun. I'll update the videos. We got an A minus, which is our best grade of the day, against an F, which is very clearly our worst grade of the day. Just crossed the threshold. I think F starts at 10, negative 10. But Birdsong's been struggling a little bit, in my opinion. Miami offense looked good last night, and I like this junk kid. So I took the heavy dog. First 5 money line, plus 160. If you're scared, you want to win on the tie, fine. I don't. I want that plus 160. I want them leading after the first 5. And then the team total for Miami in the first 5 was only 1.5 for minus 115. So I think they can get that. So if they lose it, that'll bankroll the money line. If they win that and then they don't win the money line because junk's bad, it bankrolls the plus 160 try. I'm totally with that. And then finishing up just quickly in a flurry here, Grant Holmes, Griffin Canning. I took the Braves. We're very anti-Canning here. It went well last time out. Braves are pretty good. Hot day in New York, hot, sweaty night. Expecting some runs. Would also honestly consider the first 5 total. I think I said that yesterday. Just didn't see a lot of runs in the opener on Wednesday. It's hot. I would expect some runs tonight. So fun series though. Braves, Mets. This is the National League is stacked over there compared to the American League. It's a very, very different world. I mean, look at some of these teams, right? The American League is really the Yankees and the Tigers. But there are real contenders in the National League. The Cubs look good. The Dodgers look good. The Padres look good. The Mets look good. The Braves, if Strider gets back, Schwellenbach looks good. You know, they got Acuna, Profar coming back after the PED suspension. Fantasy pickup alert. I think he's ready to go in a week. He's back in AAA, which is a topic of conversation. Should players be allowed to rehab when suspended? I don't know. But took Atlanta first 5 money line minus 110. Atlanta first 5 team total over 2.5 plus 120. And again, would consider that first 5 total over 4.5 if you like it. But there's the grades today. School is out. Thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon. Stay cool. I'm going to go shoot some hoops and post this. So, yeah. See you tomorrow. And good luck.